Mm.
Talk to me.
Um, I just think probably what's so is that what is happening often is when I say wow, um, and come to the present moment, there is that right after there's that irritation or doubt, and sometimes it's stronger, sometimes it's weaker, the pull of it. And yeah, I don't know, just last night, I don't know if it was just that I was exhausted, maybe. I've really been getting exhausted from this.
Cool. I see you
Um,
exhausted.
yeah. Um,
Yeah. I see you. Yeah.
oh, yeah. And man, I've been doing that, and like, just I woke up this morning and it was like, oh, you're not going to be able to do this.
I
You,
see you. You're not going to be able to do this.
yes, yes. And I was doing that. I was doing that too. And then,
See you. Yes, yes, I was doing that. Now I see a smile.
and then, and then it kept like, and then I started having thoughts of things that, like, without noticing.
I see you not noticing.
And then it was like, oh, wow. And then I noticed myself get upset at myself because I wasn't noticing as quickly as I was yesterday. And that right there, when that happened, I was like, oh, fuck. I lost it. I lost my momentum. What
You
am I going
lost
to do
it
now?
because you didn't say, I see you, standard. I see you. Now we see a smile again. You see, it's the degree to which you're able to see what's going on. As long as you stay with seeing, nothing can harm you. And it doesn't matter how long it's been since the last time you saw, because it's only ever happening right now. You can only ever see once. So see now and enjoy that seeing. Acknowledge that success. Doesn't matter what came before. Doesn't matter what's to come next. I see now. And if I struggle to see now, I see that I'm struggling to see now. And if I struggle to see that I'm struggling to see that I see now, I see that I'm struggling to see that I'm struggling to see that I see now. And this is success. Why? Because it's what I set out to do.
Yeah.
Worthy of praise from the entire lineage. Worthy of praise from the Sangha. Worthy of praise from myself. Worthy of praise from the Buddha himself. And if I don't feel like praising it, well, that's my problem. Am I going to identify with that self who doesn't want to be victorious, who wants to feel down in the dumps, who wants to hang out in the ditch? Or am I going to identify with wisdom, reason? Up to you. Always. No matter how obstructed the mind gets, it can be cleaned out. And it's cleaned out by that acknowledgement of objective success in seeing. Aha, I see you, Mara, said the Buddha. Mara being symbolic of illusion, phenomena, stuff. Just stuff. There's no stuff in your experience that ain't stuff. What's happening is you're identifying with some of that stuff and you're saying, well, this doesn't count as stuff. This stuff really counts. This stuff's really real.
Or this stuff is
I
more
really,
significant.
uh-huh. Yeah. I really
Yeah.
should feel that I've failed now instead of just having a fresh success. Seeing all of this. Aha, I see you, Mara. All of it. All of it is Mara. There's no part of it that you can separate out and say, okay, well, yeah, that was all success. All of that seeing was success, but seeing this right now doesn't count because I don't
I
feel
think
like it right now.
I think what I think why there's more of a struggle right now is because I don't have the same attitude as I did yesterday. And
Cool. Let's
and that's
change your
really
attitude.
that's upsetting me.
There it is. I see you upset. I see you wishing my attitude were different. And in that seeing comes the attitude change. Remember when we were speaking yesterday about how those 8 path factors run and circle around one another? The seeing feeds the attitude feeds the seeing. The effort feeds both, and they both feed effort. As long as you plant a flag in the ground and say, my attitude should be here, but oh no, I'm over here, get another flag. Get 100 flags, 1,000, 1,000,000.
Mm, man.
Now we're having a party.
Uh this is the hardest thing I've ever done in my life.
This is the frontier. This is the frontier. Can you find that tiny little corner of the mind in which you can see all of this playing out and say, here I go again. And I'm just going to see. I'm going to see. And I'm going to acknowledge that that seeing is the success. That seeing is what I set out to do.
I see you willfully wanting to stay upset and a failure.
Good. Yes. And there's the accompanying smile.
I didn't want to admit it. I saw it. I saw it 2 minutes ago.
Yes.
I see you not wanting to admit it.
Yes. This is the key.
I see you stubborn feelings and thoughts.
Yes.
You're not going to get me.
Yes. This is that zooming out now. This breaking of identification with these things. If you stay
Yeah.
zoomed in to where they matter, you're caught by them.
Yeah.
Hence dukkha. So we zoom out, we zoom out, we zoom out, we zoom out. Seeing, 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 seeing. All of it. Nothing hides from the Dharma eye.
What about the good state that I was in, that I've been in for the past 24 hours?
What about
Is
it? Do you want it back?
yes.
Dukkha. Your wanting it back will hinder its return. Indeed, it can't really return. It's fresh in every moment. But no wonder that you're not experiencing that state because you've just correctly identified all this hindrance, all this wanting, all this attachment, all this identification. It's the absence of those things that leads to that state.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't go chasing it. Don't go wishing for it. That's the hindrance.
It's
That's the dukkha.
it's just that, like, last night, man, and it's not happening now, which is great, but I want to acknowledge it because it happens. It'll happen when we get off the phone. It'll happen when I don't have you in front of me.
How do you know?
Well, I don't know, but that's the trend. That's what
Okay.
has happened.
Hmm.
I was laying down watching TV with Abby, and um, I would just be like, I see you, self sabotage. I see you. Um, I see you, self judgment. I see you. No, you're not gonna get me. Whoa, I'm over here. Thanks. And I could see in saying that there was doubt, or there was like, no you don't, or yes I am gonna get you, or I no, you're convinced that this is something that you're dealing with more than you're admitting. And I'm like, no, 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 no. I see you again, doubt.
Good.
And it,
Coming out.
yeah. But in those moments, it still feels like that's not working.
I see you feeling like that's not working.
Mm. Hmm. I see you wanting there to be a mystery of why all this phenomena is occurring, and that there is any actual real tangibility and convincingness to it, actuality to it.
Because that would be familiar, wouldn't it? And we like
That would
familiarity.
be
It's
that would be
hardwired
familiar.
into us to resist change.
Yeah.
But now you've seen the benefit of that change. So, of
Yeah.
course, another trap opens beneath you, which is to grasp for that condition. But that condition was the
Mm.
result of a process. And
The
what you're
cure
doing
becomes
now,
the disease.
right? And what you're doing now is here on this new frontier, and it's new in every moment. Can I see this too? And this, and this, and this, and this, and this? Or am I going to be caught? Am I going to be hindered? Or am I just going to see?
And on top of that, I think I'm sick. I think I have a bacterial infection.
Okay, so more phenomena. There is an energy requirement to all of this. We're back
Yeah.
to teaching on right effort. There is an effort that's required in skill development,
Yeah.
right? Uh, very often were the times that I would come home from an Alexander Technique weekend, having done incredible work surrounded by the teachers. And those Mondays are typically zombie state for everyone who was involved.
Mhm.
And I many times would experience frustration. I was doing so well yesterday. I was doing so well on Saturday. I got no energy now. Why can't I do it? I want more energy. I wish I could. It's a trap. It's a trap. That is results orientation.
Mhm.
Results are not how you get results.
Mhm. Mhm.
Process is how you get
Mm.
results.
Mm.
So can you see all of this stuff and say, I'm just going to do the process. I'm just going to do the
Mm.
process. And if part of that process is that I'm exhausted right now, okay, I'm going to be exhausted.
I see you, exhaustion.
Yes,
I can still bring that energy to it. I can. I
good,
can I can do it.
good.
It might not feel, I might have more phenomena of, oh, I guess what it is, Dan, is like I think I wanna like chill, like I wanna like step back. But the
Hmm.
thing is I don't at the same time, because I do not want for a second something to go unnoticed, something to go uh unacknowledged. I don't want to.
What's the issue there?
It's a little it's a little rigid, it's a little like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
yeah.
And you come back to just enjoying the seeing that does occur. We already decided that that's the antidote to a
Yeah.
lot of the other.
I guess I'm so afraid that if I don't go at it with the same rigor and intensity that I have been, that I like my mind is going to recondition itself back into that negative state, and I don't want that, because
Hashtag.
we're supposed to be lions.
Well, now you're kind of mushing two things together. A lion rests a lot.
Well, Dalmorado was saying, he's like, hey, if you're tired, that's okay. He said, I see you tired. I see
Yeah,
you. So it
yeah.
it seems as though there's no. I don't know. It didn't seem like, at least for him, there was an encouragement to rest.
Oh, there's an encouragement to rest from Damarato. You just may not have heard it yet.
Mm.
One of his favorite images is of the fellow who's running down the road and then thinks to himself, why am I running when I could walk? So then he's walking and thinks, why am I walking when I could stand still? Then
Oh, that's
stand.
funny.
Why am I standing when I could sit under the tree? Then sitting, thinks, why am I sitting when I could lie down?
It's funny because he was saying yesterday, he's like, you went from wanting to escape to enjoying running.
Mhm.
That's what we decided. That's what we like discovered last night.
Mhm.
Wanting to escape from the dukkha, now enjoying seeing when irritation comes up, beginning to enjoy
Yeah.
seeing when these things, because I can see that I can do something about them. I can see that they don't have as much of an actuality to them as
Mhm.
I believed they do.
Mhm.
But is it one of those things, like, where I don't know, like maybe after one of your Alexander weekends, or something or other, and you're really going at it, going at it, going at it, going at it, but it's like that rest from all of that stuff, that it when you take that rest and you're ready to return, you're like that much stronger because of it, because you kind of gave yourself that permission to rest. Is this one of those things, or is this one of those things where I still need to be on top of the mind's game all the time? Well, not need to be, but that I would want to be, if what my interest is in freedom from the hindrances, and a good, being in a good state.
Practice is actually easy. Practice is easier than what you've been doing with the mind to date. It might not seem like that right now because it's new, it's unfamiliar, it's a new way
Yeah.
of being.
Okay. Yeah. You're
Now,
you're
along,
right. It is somewhat. Um, it has it's easier in some places, but more difficult in others.
I'm speaking objectively, the practice is going to burn less calories than worry, for example.
You mean
But
over
it,
time?
but it does still
Yeah.
burn calories. Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a very real energy expenditure to practice. But something that goes along with that is exhausting yourself is never a good idea. Burning out is never a good idea. Now, in and amongst all of that, you have to navigate how much energy do I have to dedicate practicing? It is for now a practice.
Yeah.
Okay. It is for now a practice. Where it's headed is toward play. In the end, it's playful. Right now, it's practice. And indeed, I would not recommend to the music student that they try to practice 14 hours a day with no let up. It's just not reasonable.
Now, with no let up, does that mean like going some going going some periods of time where I'm not going wow and I'm not going I see you and I'm just like
Well,
letting it all go?
your question contains an anxiety. You're
Mhm.
trying to do it right. Chill out. Chill out.
Doesn't help.
What doesn't
Hey
help
man,
the instruction to chill out? The whole game is chilling out.
I gotta I gotta go on a work meeting. Can I give you a call a little later?
Yeah, try me.
It might be I might be able to call you in about 30 minutes or so. I'm gonna tell my manager that I need to go see a doctor because I think I gotta get an antibiotic.
Okay. Give me a
All
try.
right. Okay.
Love you,
All right.
bro. Bye
Love you,
bye.
bro. Bye.